The majority of those people now are not activating Sky, so not on the traditional platform, but actually are only using our websites and our apps and our OTT apps to access the channel. So it's an interesting shift.
One of our customers, BT Sport, had their WWE pay-per-view event just this weekend gone, behind closed doors, and for us it was a bit of a milestone. It was our first pay-per-view event we've done completely remotely, everybody working from home. So that was a good tester for us, and to be honest, we've been incredibly busy supporting our clients, really trying to help them retain as many subscribers as we can, because it's the right thing to pause them, but we're going to try and keep them entertained for as long as we can.
It has to be compelling. It has to be able to be accessible on multiple devices, because obviously you can't just say, oh, it's only on this one device. Nowadays everyone is mobile, they're on multiple devices. So it has to be accessible across all. It has to work across all those devices, because as soon as you have something that doesn't work, people will just move on to another alternative.
What we're working on at the moment with Bhavesh and his team is to drill down even further, so that we have every piece of behavior that's happening online ingested back into their singular product, and so that really then gives you a sort of single customer view that can obviously tailor your marketing accordingly, and so that's something that we're not quite there yet with, but we're really looking forward to developing.
I mean, when you talk about data generally, there is a trap that a lot of organizations, particularly larger ones, fall into, which is, we need all the data we can get our hands on in order to do something meaningful with that data to engage with the customers. And it's all about using the right data, not all the data, using the right data that's relevant to inform those three critical points, like, what stage they're at, what got them there, where are they going, and how do I change their behavior? And you'll be surprised, you actually don't need a huge amount of data in order to make some of those, telling decisions.
It's an interesting business in the sense that, if you read the Racing Post, the viewership of horse racing is about how many people are watching on ITV on the terrestrial coverage, but things have changed, and it's a really significant way people are consuming the sport now. So to give you some idea, we had circa in excess of 100 million streams of our racing via our Bet to View proposition on bookmaker sites.
I think a single sport channel have a very, very avid super fans and viewers, very engaged, whereas a more generic sports program like the Zone platform, you tend to have a much more mass market, more general audience. But I don't think that they necessarily need to work in isolation. I think you can have a situation where you have a channel linked in to a aggregated channel.
In very similar ways to ad revenues, if you know who your audience is and what they're consuming and what volumes they're consuming at, your rate or your ability to get more or less sponsorship can be directly linked to that.